segment. It's time to get interactive. What are you interacting with us?
I'm interacting with the internet.
Internet.
Yes.
What's happening there?
Today is World Internet Day. Did you know that?
Oh, so today your hair is different.
So
where's the other part? Yeah, it's behind your back.
Has it got to do with the internet?
I can see. Oh, where's your earring? One of the earrings. Oh, it's hiding. Oh, yes. I've seen it. Okay. Yes. So internet. What about internet?
I wanted to ask you what you would do without the internet.
I don't know.
Really? Can you live without it though?
I don't know. I cannot.
Yeah.
Not a minute.
Yeah.
I mean everything, including getting directions. I mean, one day I was lost. I was in New York and I got lost. I was trying to go to Grand Central Station, and I got lost because the map I printed
wasn't working.
I can't find the map.
Right,
no.
but if you had sat nav.
So I got my phone and straight I went to Google. It's amazing.
Turn right.
Yeah.
In a few seconds, turn right. Northwest.
I know. Yeah, so we can't do without the internet.
I seriously can't live without the internet. So that's what we're talking about today.
Great.
So like I asked Steve, what would we do without the internet? I must admit, and you will all agree with me, that this show would not be possible without the internet. You would probably have to send handwritten letters or some telegrams, some really lengthy one, for me to take, as your views and comments for this show. Imagine how that would look. I'm probably going through looking like that and saying, okay, this one is coming from Yaosafo, and then I pick a very long one. But thank God, today is World Internet Day. And the internet is 45 years old today, and we'll be discussing the good, the bad, and the ugly side of it. My name, as always, is Marian Ture, and this is GN Interactive.
Joy News Interactive is brought to you in association with
Surfline. It's about time.
GN Interactive is supported by Surfline. Surfline, it is about time. And you know what you have to do at this moment? You have to log on to the internet. Whether it is on your phone, it's on a computer, or it's on your iPad, or whatever is supposed to be your gadget, log on to the internet and join the discussion. Facebook.com/JoyNewsOnTV. Like our page first though, and then you can comment on all the posts we put there. We'll amplify your voice by sharing what you are sharing with the rest of the world. We tweet at Joy News on TV and at GN Interactive GH. I tweet at MN Ture. And you can send us your email, joynewsim@multitvworld.com. And our WhatsApp number remains 0540109009. GN Interactive is where tech meets news to set the agenda. So, on 29th October 1969, the internet was born. And the team experimenting with the internet tried to type the word log in. But the computers crashed after the first two letters, the L and then the O. They, however, didn't give up but worked hard. And today, you and I have the internet. Let's quickly watch a video from KTLA News about the birth of the internet in UCLA in 1969. So you now appreciate how the internet was born, and the internet has actually created many jobs for people, and it has also made work very, very easier, and the world has become a very small place as we all know it. It has become a global village, but you see, it has actually also been blamed for promoting antisocial behavior and some deviant behaviors that we may know about, fueling addictions and stuff like that. So on the line right now, to help us understand some of the things, is Maximus Amegoto. He is actually an IT expert, and he would help us with a few things. Hello, Maximus. Good evening. Welcome to GN Interactive.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening to your viewers.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing? I'm
fabulous. I wanted to ask first, how many hours you spend on the internet every day?
That's a tempting question. I spend over an hour a day on my phone.
Okay.
Or internet.
Really? So in total, just an hour?
No, more than that. You wake up and the phone is by you. You want to check notifications from WhatsApp and Facebook, and you want to check your emails. You want to check so many things. And in between your spare, your working hours. So you want to check what is happening on the screen and what is happening on the internet.
Right. So like myself, it's become a part of your life. Like you eat breakfast, lunch, and supper.
Yeah, that's the second life that we all have. There's no other option.
But how would your life have been without it, though?
That is just like living without light, actually. You live in darkness, you can't connect your TV, you can't listen to radio, you can't do anything. And likewise, internet, if you don't have internet, you can't do a lot of things.
Right.
For example, I can't send an email to somebody in the US. You have to fly there or travel there.
You have to send a snail mail.
Yeah, snail mail, you have to wait for an hour for the mail to get the person. And you have to make sure that the person transporting the mail doesn't have any challenges or there won't be any accidents on the way to your mail.
Right.
In paper format.
Oh my God. But the internet, we all know, makes life very easy and provides jobs and has numerous advantages. But has the internet negatively affected your lifestyle in any way?
So sometimes you get that social inconvenience.
Right.
There's a notification you want to check. They call it infomedia. So, a text message is on your phone, you want to take it. There's a WhatsApp notification, you want to get it. Notification. We are always obstructed. But I'm sure you are getting used to the new trend, and that's why I'm sure we'll get used to it.
Wow. But do you think we in Ghana here actually make really good use of the internet? Because I'm sure those who came up with the idea perhaps had something great for it.
I'm sure those who came up with the idea, they didn't dream that there would be social media.
Right.
Year, because it was just a student sending some email to another person. That was 1969, 29th October. And then from there, businesses started using it. And right now, it has been handed down over to the consumer. So we'll socialize around the same, what is called common interest in social media powered by the internet. Now, research even shows that the internet has an effect on your GDP.
Right.
If you have 10% increase in your internet connectivity, there's a corresponding 1.28% growth in your GDP.
Wow.
So it's not just influencing individuals or businesses, they're affecting countries and improving their development.
Wow, thank you so much. It's amazing that you and I, we are on the same tangent that we cannot actually live without the internet. And Ghanaians, wherever we are, I think the internet has become a meeting place for me and my friends, per se, those across the world that are either on Instagram, checking up their pictures of where they have been, or on Twitter, exactly. On Twitter, sending a quick message to say, hey, where are you? How are you doing? And on Facebook as well. So it's become an integral part of our daily living.
Yeah, and the magic is that it's an imitation of our social life.
Right.
So that's why it's catching on, it's growing. When I meet you, I ask you, how are you? I'm fine. How is everything? Then we start the conversation.
Yes.
The same thing can go on Twitter.
Yes.
We can tweet at each other the same way. We can Facebook the same way. I visit you, show me your photo album.
You see you.
But on Instagram, I can see everything that's happening. You have the photo album access given to your friends who are part of your account. So everything is open, and yeah, that's basically it. Your diary is online.
Yes.
That you give people access by befriending them or accepting their friend requests.
Exactly.
On the platform. Yes.
And all these blocks and all. But then I wanted to ask you though, what is your experience with internet connectivity in this country?
It has improved.
Okay.
It has improved. Yeah, over the years. So it was used to be ready. You had the landline, and you have to put the cable and connect to your computer.
Right.
And you have to wait till the thing connects. Using all those sounds for the 8 dots to finish before you connect it. And
it was like the AOL days. You got email.
Yeah.
I remember all of that.
And that's how it started. And then over time, broadband came.
Right.
We are 4G in Ghana.
Yeah.
And government pushing very hard to have local connectivity.
Mm-hmm.
So people in the rural areas can also have access to internet. It's a policy government is pushing. Other countries, I know Finland, for example, is now legal to have free internet as a citizen.
Wow.
So you have free access to internet as a citizen.
Oh my God.
You see it as a resource or utility service that going to water and electricity. Kenya is doing the same thing. South Africa is pushing very hard. They are giving free internet for lots of villages, even urban areas are getting that. So see it as the soul of development, not the new economy.
Wow. Maximus Amegoto is an IT expert, and thank you so much for your time here with us on JN Interactive. So the internet has also contributed to antisocial behaviors and limited human interaction. Some people blame breakdown of relationships on the internet. Please watch this video and let's get into the discussion when we come back. This is actually from YouTube. Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying. And we've actually been talking about social media, if you're just joining us, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we showed you some fantastic videos here. And some people are saying that wireless internet actually has some kind of negative radiation that makes them ill. And I have one such person on the line with us. His name is Seth Tando. He's a former broadcaster and now a life coach. Hello, Seth.
Hello.
Good evening. Welcome to JN Interactive.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, and yourself?
I'm doing fabulous as always. I hear you prefer cable internet to wireless connections. Why so?
Well, it relates to a chemical called, or a hormone called melatonin, which is secreted by a gland in your brain called the pineal gland. And what melatonin does is it's God's wonderful gift of repairing the body at night.
Okay.
And it's very sensitive to radiation. So what happens is that at night, when you are supposed to have your body repairing itself, if you have Wi-Fi wireless within your apartment, it interferes with the secretion of melatonin.
Right.
So in other words, without going into too much science, there's compelling evidence that Wi-Fi interferes with the secretion of this hormone, and it can adversely affect your immune system.
Wow.
Which means that if you are suffering from something, it will be harder to recover, or it may actually, over time, break down your cells.
But in this age that we have tried as much as possible to upgrade and go 3G, 4G, and move from wired to wireless, how do we track back?
Yeah, well, the point is that this is one big human experiment.
Okay.
We are being subjected to levels of EMF, that is magnetic radiation, or frequencies that no other human age has ever been subjected to. So we are actually the guinea pigs. Wow. So there's a lot of speculation. Most people in the medical profession will tell you that, well, this is just speculation. And simply because we've not been around this EMF for long enough at such high levels to know what it's doing to us. But in Ghana here, we do have a president. A lot of people have spoken about the La Wireless area. Yes. Which also emitted a lot of radiation. That was radar for the airport.
Right.
And there was a high number of cancer cases in Laboni. And even Danny White, leukemia case, was linked to him growing up in that area. Right. As well as some other people. So just like cigarettes, they can tell you that it's not doing anything, but later on the science comes out to prove that actually it is. So of course, we can't change the whole system in which we are in one swipe. But what I would advise people to do, and what I have done and seen results, is that at least if you have Wi-Fi in your house, please turn it off at night. Okay. Because immediately you will see an improvement in your sleep. If anything, if the results of people around me are anything to go by.
That is great advice there, and that is Seth Tando, who is actually helping us to understand that this radiation is really terrible for you, and I like that. So when you're going to sleep, at least if you didn't take anything from Internet Day today, from JN Interactive, you're taking that. When you're going to sleep at night, please turn off your wireless data, Wi-Fi. Let's go and take our video blog for today on today's topic.
Well, on a personal level, I mean, I started using the internet in '97, and I have seen it evolved from emails. Right now, basically, you do everything on the internet. You look for jobs on WhatsApp, you can send content, you update it on the news. So, I mean, internet now is basically a part of life of everybody. So I just can't imagine life without it now.
We're enjoying it, and I think the whole worldwide is also enjoying, celebrating the Internet Day.
And so it has benefited me like so many positive ways, as in research, you know, getting to be updated with what's going on around the world. I'm a practicing journalist too, so I should use the internet often too. Yeah.
The internet has made life easier for me. Communication is enhanced. Some time ago, if I need to talk to someone, okay, it's either through phone call or a face-to-face interaction. With the internet, I can send an email to somebody in India, and in less than a minute, the person would get it. As a student, it was much more easier for me because I can go online and research for information. So I always go beyond what the lecturer gives me. Okay, when I'm a fan of Manchester United. Every single day I go online to read about Man United. Okay, so I keep in touch with my favorite team online.
It makes communication very easy, and the speed that it takes when you are sending something, because you know the traditional system whereby you call someone or that, but the internet is very fast and the person receives it and gives you feedback on time, and also you are able to communicate with your partners, business associates, and as well as even learning online. It's very easy at learning online now. If you are very busy, you can always go online and do your studies. You know, there are books online, e-books, and you can even pay some of your bills online as well. Yeah,
because I'm a student, it makes work assignment doing easier for me, so I'll say it has in a positive way.
Well, it has in a positive way for me as well. Let's take some comments that are dropping in on Facebook. The precursor is already there. Today is World Internet Day, and we're asking you so many questions. Are you a heavy user? Do you use the internet? What do you use it for? Can you live without the internet? How is the internet affecting your social life? You've been sending comments. Amma starts with us today, social chats and research. You're telling us what you use it for. Dhamani says, you're selling this from Wale Wale. To be frank, I can't live without the internet. Kwejo Dalali, there's no single day that I do not use the internet. In fact, it is my everyday work. It always gives me quick response. Choso, I think, Terry, hey, some of your names, fantastic. You said to search important information and on social networks. My final one, Abdullah Abdul Razak from Tamale. Indeed, I basically use the internet for research purposes, but some people continue to use it for other dubious acts, which is not acceptable in society. We go to Lord Cote's Corner to find out what is trending on this day, the World Internet Day. Don't go away.
Today is International Internet Day. Now, 45 years ago, the first message was sent electronically over the internet. Let's go over to Twitter and see how people are celebrating this day. Happy Internet Day! Amazing how advanced the internet has become since 1969. True. Very true. Happy International Internet Day. Let's build a safer and healthy environment for all on internet. Yeah, Rahif. Today is also Internet Day, folks. Where on earth would we be without it? Hashtag Internet Day. I keep asking myself the same, Don. I do. Happy Internet Day. It was invented 45 years ago. The Internet. Practical window onto the world or West Library on Earth? Good question. Well, happy Internet Day. Can you imagine your life without the internet? What do you think it would be like? And Kumi here says, celebrating one of the most impactful inventions of all time, the internet. You couldn't have said it any better, Kumi. You see now? But how about you? What are you thankful for when it comes to the internet? What are some of the things that it has done for you? And how has it impacted your life? This has been What's Trending. My name is Lord Kote.
Yep, it's a wrap. Steve is back. We can wrap up.
And without internet, I cannot go to New York every night.
Yes, he goes to New York somewhere
night.
Every night. I take a trip around the world every night.
Every night.
Pictures of places I want to go, Shanghai and the rest.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so without internet, you possibly will be shutting off your TV right now. Right,
yes, we're done.
My name is Steven.
My name, as always, is Marian Turi. Have a fabulous evening. Enjoy the rest of our programs.
Good evening.
Bye-bye.
Joy News Interactive was brought to you in association with
Surfline. It's about time.